the leftovers of the Morrison government have borrowed the leftovers of the Morrison government's policy.
Order.
When in the March 2022 budget they proposed something very similar that then just disappeared. And they've had time to think about it since, Mr Speaker, and indeed they've made comments about it since, very helpfully. This is what the Leader of the Opposition said. October 2023. There can be temporary relief through a reduction of excise if they believe that's going to be a benefit. It's costly and it can be gained by the oil giants. That's what he said. Not to be outdone, the shadow treasurer. So whilst putting more money in people's pockets through a fuel excise might sound good, the problem is it's not actually solving the inflation problem, and you'll see price rises elsewhere as a result. 5th of December 2023. Senator Jane Hume, the finance spokesperson, putting subsidies on fuel prices, you want to say, can in fact fuel the inflationary fire rather than temper it. November 2023. There's more, just in case you think that was a one-off. Maybe they said this in the shadow cabinet meeting, if it went there. Said this, there's two problems with it. One is it could all be eaten up with global volatility in a moment. In a moment. So people might not actually feel that in their hip pocket. That's what they had to say. But it wasn't just the people with portfolio responsibility.
Order. The member for Cowper.
The member for New England got in on it. He was asked whether it had helped, and he said this, no, it won't. But what it will do is it'll take money away that we spend on roads. That's what he had to say. And the current Shadow Transport Minister was in on the joke as well, Mr Speaker. She said, Senator McKenzie, always good for a quote, I think just pulling one lever such as fuel excise won't deliver the whole of economy response and relief that Australians are looking for. Mr Speaker, they have spent 3 years bagging this policy that he's going to announce tonight. 3 years. 3 years, because they know that this temporary relief is no substitute for the permanent cost of living relief that we've delivered and they've voted against.